Draw nigh and attend, for here it opens the court of their august majesties Anton and Linig, Rex Regina Atlantia. Pay ye to their word.
Hello, Atlantia.
Hello, Atlantia.
So, Joust, one of our favorite tournaments. Love to fight in it as an unbelted fighter. Feel like I cut my teeth there for a couple years, and then as a knight, it was always one of the most challenging tournaments that Atlantia had to fight in. So we're sad this year that we can't be in person and at a tournament, but that's going to change very quickly for us. I hope everyone has had an opportunity to review the announcements from the BOD and some of the exciting opportunities we're going to have as we step through June into July. Their Highnesses will be able to lead us back to in-person events, and we look forward to seeing that and seeing everybody. But today, we're at Joust in spirit, and next year we'll be in Joust with body. So, Your Highnesses, you want to say anything to everybody?
Hello, Atlantia. We really look forward to this upcoming year. We look forward to opening up Atlantia and celebrating 40th year. Your Highness?
Hello, Atlantia. We are very excited to be here with you and in spirit, and we very much look forward to seeing you very soon.
All right, Your Majesty.
So we have some newcomers watching today, I'm certain. There'll probably a virtual watch party, as there is before every event. And I'd like to welcome all the newcomers who are attending either virtually through the watch party or on their own machines. So thanks for joining us here today for virtual Ruby Joust.
And hopefully, as you start to investigate and see a little bit about what we're doing in this kingdom and in the greater society, you can come to an in-person event and get a much better flavor for it than you can from this, but we'll do our best for you today.
All right.
Their Majesties would be attended now by the Order of the Golden Dolphin.
These are your people.
These are my people. Thank you. Would you call Kendra?
Their Majesties would have before them Lady Naveen Batrav Adam.
Lady Naveen, we are so happy that we can convey this to you today. You have been a champion for youth activities and coordinating youth activities. You have stepped up to really promote those, and you've taken them steps forward. I mean, you started out just doing it, and then you went into the children's fete, and you stepped up to do higher levels of it, and this is a great service to our kingdom. The youth need guidance, they need activities, and your prospering of this activity has brought a wealth of youthful engagement to our kingdom. So the order today, and His Majesty and I would welcome you today into the Order of the Golden Dolphin. Please read the scroll.
Flowers, peerless by compare, are deeds of Naveen like fair, gems coating the diadem. The gloriosa lily, red as pomegranate wine, flashes splendor a cut ruby. Her words are as divine as these, a fire in the air, by passion lit to lay bare the unrighteous and condemn. Beloved Daphne, winter, bloom, subtly swirls pink and white, aroma sweet as packed myrrh. Naveen's service is such light, an uplifting warmth of care, should darkness or cold ensnare, her sunrise arrives to stem it. Lilies of the Nile, sapphires, which spark in all direction, like when lightning strikes the spire, signaling inspiration. These too Naveen shall wear in her wreath for everywhere. She heartens others, stirs them. Can sunlight hide from the eye? Can choice perfume be concealed? Can blossoms choose to be shy and bury their color in the field? Neither can Naveen, daughter of Rav Adam, suppress her nature. She gives and moves, ignites and blooms, and thus she new glory assumes. For Anton Linnet both concur, the golden dolphin shines in her. Done the 29th day of May, 2021, at the Joust of Carmere, Honor Societatis 56.
Congratulations, Lady Naveen.
4. Lady Naveen, newest companion of the Order of the Golden Dolphin. Viva! 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 Your Majesties would have before them now the Order of the Pearl.
So from the largest two orders of the kingdom, we are, seems fitting
We're adding to
at
the
a
ranks.
gym joust.
Yes.
So, if you would, call the candidate.
Their Majesties would see before them Lady Ulfhilder Jarnsaxa Svanadottir.
Sometimes the queen is cruel with some of the names that she challenges me with. My lady, you first came to our attention by having the courage and bravery to be a candidate for the baronial seat in Carmere. We got to know you there. We got to learn more about you. And what we learned was that you're quite an artisan, and you are very giving of your art. Primarily, the dress that you constructed in the Viking or Norse theme has garnered quite a bit of attention and respect, but your work in the Old English, as well as Japanese areas of attention, have also brought you fame. Today, we would like to induct you into the Order of the Pearl with the full support of your order, if you would.
A pearl softly glows with its own inner light, illuminating the beauty that has come from hard work, building upon layer, much as Atlantea's pearls have used their skills to become the cherished jewels of her crown. Today we, King Anton and Queen Linnet, call upon Ulfhilder Jarnsaxa Svanadottir, whose knowledge of Norse apparel, art, and accessories she freely shares. Her attention to detail is exquisite, and she is mightily skilled in her craft. For this and more do we say she has a place among our cherished Order of the Pearls. Further do we grant her the sole and exclusive right to bear arms to wit, quarterly, Arandi, Argent, and Gules, a son between three wolves, Currant and Agnolo Sable. Done this 29th day of May, Honor Societatis 56, at our virtual Ruby Joust in our barony of Carmere.
Thank you, my lady. Vivats?
4. Lady Ulfhilder, newest companion of the Order of the Pearl. Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
The part about virtual courts is so much more efficient is it takes a lot less time for the orders to come in and go out. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Yes, I have noticed that.
Their Majesties would have before them now Jennifer de Winter.
Look.
It's a real person right here in front of me. Jennifer, you have been a supporter behind the scenes of your local group for some years now, including retaining for your local baronage. But most recently, what I've learned is that you quickly stepped up to be a deputy chronicler, and then almost, not quite immediately, but pretty darn quickly, to be the chronicler, the full chronicler. And that you, during this virtual time, have continued to support and cheer on people online to please be active and encourage them. And that is the sort of activity and nobility of spirit that shows that you should indeed be a member of our nobility. And so His Majesty and I today would award you arms and make you a member of our nobility.
Delighted are we, Anton and Linnet, monarchs of Atlantia, to see the wondrous acts of our populace, especially those who take the time to preserve the present for those to come. Our chroniclers are special as they relate history to our future generations. There's one among our people who always helps out, retains for her baronage, aids as best she can. 2, online she renders assistance. Thus do we, King Anton and Queen Linnet, raise Jennifer de Winter into our nobility with an award of arms. To wit, ermine, 3 roses, and a bordure wavy azure, done by our hand on this 29th day of May in the 56th year of the Society, being the 2021st year of our Lord, at this virtual Ruby Joust celebration, Anton Rex, Linnet Regina.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Lady Jennifer.
4, Lady Jennifer de Winter, newest member of the Atlantean nobility. Viva! 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 If their majesties could get the pearls to roll on back in.
Rolling.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. All right.
Yes.
Call the candidate, please.
Come now before their majesties, Lady Jean Kilmeny.
So, Lady Jean, members of the populace, I'm certain that her name is not a surprise to you. For anyone who has been around any of the Bardic arts, has gone online during this virtual period to any of the coastal Bardics or the Bardic War or Bardic Raiding or any of the Bardic activities that have been going on, you've seen Lady Jean Kilmeny. She writes songs, she sings songs, she teaches dance, she's been teaching dance in Kirmare. She has been a promoter of the Bardic arts for some time and in fact is the head of the Performing Arts Guild. I am certain that anyone who's gone online has seen Lady Jean performing and encouraging other artists to perform as well. You are a shining example of the performance arts and you shine just like one of our pearls. So today we would induct you into that order and make you a member of the Pearls, again, with the full support of the order.
In principio erat Kilmeny verum. She smiths her words as well-honed tools to gladden friends and call out fools. With spirit strong and fearsome voice, which causes heart to rejoice, she does not fear to tell you what is on her mind. She is fearless, but she is also kind. In word and deed, and there to help all those in need. Our lives enriched by her we deem, and hear her songs within our own dream. Much joy has our subject Jean Kilmeny shared with our kingdom through song and poetry. Her words have been used as weapons of righteousness and wonder on our behalf. Her voice has gladdened the hearts of our populace. In recognition of this, do we, Anton and Linnet, Rex and Regina, of the Kingdom of Atlantia, thank her and induct her into the Order of the Pearl, done this 29th day of May, Honor Societatis 56 at our Ruby Joust. 4, Lady Jean Kilmeny, newest companion of the Order of the Pearl. Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Our herald's got a little bit of cadence issue at the end of that. Almost got an early vivat.
Patience.
So, are you ready?
Yes, Your Majesty.
If you would call the order back in for me.
Sure thing. Their Majesties would be attended now by the Order of the Golden Dolphin.
So, most noble order. We have listened to you, and we agree that there has been one, through no error of their own, that has been missed in the past. We agree with you that ruby, emerald, or gem, diamond, or however you know this tournament by, is a tournament because of their activity and their support. And this is a fitting place to correct an unintentional miss from the past. If you would call in the candidate.
Their Majesties would be attended now by Lord Pure Goodmanson.
My lord, one of my oldest friends in the society, in the kingdom, is Sir TJ. And he called me up, spoke to Her Majesty and I, and said, "You need to fix this. Don't know how it kind of happened, but it has. And I think you've got a most deserving person for a golden dolphin that would be great to do at a gym joust. If you have a way to do it, his friends, the kingdom, his barony would love to see it. We do have a way to do it, and we have a way to say thank you. We'd like to induct you into our most noble order, the Golden Dolphin, with all the rights and privileges that are transferred with it. If you would, read the scroll."
There is not a scroll, Your Majesty.
Oh, there's no scroll yet.
No scroll yet.
There is one being commissioned, and we will get that to you.
So you shall have my words of
Oh.
thanks, and hopefully we will see you soon, and we can present you with a scroll.
And a medallion.
Yes. Levites?
For Lord Pure Goodmanson, newest companion of the Golden Dolphin. Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Your Grace, could you call our hostess in?
Sure. Their Majesties will be attended by the hostess with the mostest, Duchess Shawned Nefion.
I don't know what to say for the Rowdy Herald today.
Don't kneel. So, Your Grace, in January, you were kind enough to autocrat what at the time was one of the first large virtual events, which was 12th night. And it was stupendous. It was quite an undertaking. I know that there were many, many things going on in your life at that time, and yet you still were able to pull together an event that people could go to and appreciate and celebrate the wondrous 12th night atmosphere. I know that you've worked closely with the hotel that we normally use when we're in person, and I know that that will continue. But by supporting the virtual activities and continuing to do so, it's very near and dear to His Majesty and I's heart during this time. And for that, we would like to present you with a Narwhal augmentation of ours.
This is also the second court that you have undertaken to host for us here at your home. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
For Her Grace.
For Her Grace, Duchess Shawned, newest recipient of the Narwhal. Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
So for those who are new to the Narwhal, this is an award that Triton helped us develop for this reign. It's available to their highnesses, but it is an augmentation of arms, and it is given for outstanding service to the kingdom, to its people, during the time of COVID. It is our way of saying thank you in a way that many people who have stepped forward have every award they could ever get. They've given their time. And we say thank you with that, and it's very heartfelt to us.
The medallions that you see us present are actually personal tokens from His Majesty and I that we had made up. And there's inscription on them.
From Thor.
From Thor. He made them. And it says, for those who do what others would not.
It's an old blessing, you might say, from speaking of those who give comfort and nursing to victims without hope. Basically, there's a longer quote that goes with it, and it's been translated to the proper right language of Spanish. So
that's right.
And the Narwhal, in our past, the horn was seen when found on a beach to be magical and to be used for believing to assist in healing. So it seemed most appropriate, and it is a registered device uniquely to Atlantia.
Yeah.
So that's how it came here. That's what it is. We have a few more to give out, but our procedure has been that we don't give them out at the event where the work is being done. We wait. Your deputy autocrat, co-autocrat, got hers at Crown. So it seemed right and fitting that since we were going to be at your home, we should talk to you here.
All right.
All right.
Next.
Long explanation. Trying to be like Rusty.
Oh,
Their Majesties would see before them now Baron Ulrich the
If you would, take a kneel. Last night, we placed you on vigil, and we asked you to consider the responsibilities of joining our most noble order of the Pelican. We ask you to talk with members and talk with people of the populace so that today, this morning, you could give us your answer. Are you prepared to step forward and to join that order?
I am, Your Majesty.
Call forth the order.
Their Majesties would be attended now by the Order of the Pelican.
Let's get out.
So there are pieces of regalia that are important for the recognition and the symbolism that they have. The first piece we have is unique to your household. His Highness will be speaking and presenting this to you.
I'm His Highness Eckhart III, and it is my privilege today to speak about this window that you see before me. When you look for a knight, they're easy to find by the regalia, the belt and the chain. When you look for a laurel, they're easy to find, for they speak about their art wherever they go. Likewise, the masters of defense speak about the great masters of old, Capifera. Pelicans, though, are not so easily found at first glance, for they are the people who volunteer and do many of the labors that make our events run so smoothly. It is tradition of your house that a window such as this decorate the openings of the hall, that all who travel around and need respite or need help can look at those windows and see those there in that hall and know that that's where they may find them. Let this window symbolize to those people that a pelican resides there if they should need help. A hall that has hosted many things, from bourbon tastings to trick-or-treats, and once even sheltered a kingdom from a storm. Many hours you have put into that hall, great labors of putting it up and taking it down and trying to make it better, not only for your household, but for the kingdom itself. When people see this window, they know the insanity that you have all brought to this kingdom by what great work you've done. We thank you.
Thank you, Your Highness.
We have a cloak.
yes, Your Majesty.
Come over here and stand so that we can see you.
I am Mistress Kellamore, Pelican of the Society, and I come bring a cloak for Baron Ulrich. This is given to me by my peer, and I pass it on to you to remind you of the weight of the responsibility of being a peer and the warmth and comfort of the rest of the order who support you.
Yes.
Put it on.
Thank you, Excellency. A medallion.
Your Majesty, there is a medallion.
Upon it, it bears the pelican in her piety.
Step forward and turn so we can see the populace.
Upon it, it bears the pelican in her piety, pricking her own breast that she may feed of her young. This one is also mine. I let it fall one time upon the field at Pinzik by accident. Ulrich brought it to me. I said he should probably keep it.
Well said, sir.
Your Majesty, thank you.
Thank you.
We will hear your oath.
Your Majesties, I swear that I will be your man as crowns of the kingdom, and for all those crowns that follow you, I shall do my duty to continue to support the kingdom, and not only doing the labors that need to be done, but helping others to learn how to do the same, and carry on the good works and supporting the people of the kingdom, which is most important to me always. I will give you counsel, even if I feel that counsel may be something that is not welcome, but I will provide it, and I know that your Majesties will listen and will act upon it as they see fit.
For our part, we will stand behind you in your rightly endeavors. We will be a foundation beneath your feet so that your journey is steady. We will listen to your counsel. We will seek your counsel. And we shall support you and be your friend these days forward. This we so swear, till death take us, the world end, or we depart the throne.
Majesty, if you put medallion on, you have to let go of this.
You cannot keep the sword.
Rise, master.
Please read the scroll.
Kind, gentle, who does not suffer a soul to toil alone and unassisted, but who humbly gives aid without thought of recompense. Ulrich the Mad exemplifies what it means to be in service to Atlantia. So it was with no amount of surprise and a great deal of pleasure when we, Anton and Leonid, august monarchs of Atlantia, consulted with our Order of the Pelican and heard their agreement that our loyal subjects be recognized as one of their number and bear by letters patent arms to wit, per pale vert and oar, on a Talbot Passant sable, a spear festwise oar. Done this 29th day of May, Honor Societatis 56, at Ruby Joust in the time of plague.
Vivat.
For Master Ulrich the Mad, newest companion of the Order of the Pelican. Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
So, Atlantia, we're going to take a brief pause and allow the scrolls that we have presented to be viewed. Please take note of who's done the illumination, who's done the beautiful calligraphy, and then we will come back and tell you goodbye and let you know what's next on our schedule. Your Majesty.
So, Atlantia, thanks for joining us here today. Please enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will see you next weekend as Storvik Novice Attorney.
Yes, and because the opportunity has come that they've increased the numbers that can come to the site at Storvik Novice, their highnesses and us will be able to join the event in person. So we're looking forward to that, and have a great weekend. Enjoy the Jim Joust activities in whatever tradition you can from where you are.
Adios, Atlantia.
Cheers.
There being no further business, herein closes the court of their majesties.